Detroit leading by 5. Marshall with it, and it's Lynn picking him up. Marshall passes to Bass. And the layup's good off the glass. Bass has got 5 points so far.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening, Steve.
No, it's off the charts. It really is. And defensively, I mean, they have to start shutting down some of those lanes to the hoop.
Covington kicks to Dudley. Feeds it to Scola. Dishes it to Covington. From past the arc. Adams, the pass to Scola. That's good.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might well tell the story in this one.
And that should tilt things toward them. They've been winning that battle.
While he's gone without a field goal, and that certainly is below par for him, his team has still found a way to get it done.
And Dudley kicks to Scola. Banked in off the glass. Now just a 3-point Piston lead.
You gotta love the low post offense. That was beautiful.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Now here's Marshall. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Drummond the screen. And Marshall kicks to Middleton. Shot's good. Marshall making the play. Marshall's got 3 assists in the game. Phenomenal buzzer beater!
You gotta love seeing nothing but zeros on the clock when that ball tickles the twine.
Oh, man, a clutch shot.
And the first half ends in a close one. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. Kyle Lowry has just been sensational.
Play created a lot of opportunities for himself in the first couple of quarters. And I'll tell you what, he was smart with his shot making too. He really took good ones.
You know, points per shot attempted is really one of the undervalued stats in the game, and it's a real measurement of efficient scoring.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Kyle Lowry has just been sensational.
I know we've said this many times before, but I'll say it again. He had a great first half, just an explosive offensive display there.
At the end of the day, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had. He can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
And so in the game for the Hawks, Steven Adams is out there with Scola. Then it's Robert Covington. Then there's Foy. And it's Lynn in at the 1 spot. Contavious Caldwell-Pope, KCP, drafted 8th overall last season by the Pistons. Steve drafting for need there.
Yeah, Caldwell-Pope coming out of Georgia. He's got that 3-point range. Really promising defender, too, at that 2-guard spot.
Dixon is screen on Lynn. Here's Taylor. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Taylor's got 5 points so far.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
Lynn dishes to Foy. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Pistons leading by 5. Lowry passes to Caldwell-Pope. Back to Lowry. And the pass to Hibbert. It's stolen by Adams. Down low. Here's Lynn. Great tee that time from Hibbert.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Out to the right wing. Here's Caldwell-Pope. Hibbert kicks to Lowry. Back to Hibbert. Another shot. Hicks and dishes to Lowry. Shot clock at 6. Lets a floater go. And J.J. Hickson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Obviously, he's not afraid of physical play, but he still needs to play in control.
And he definitely wasn't in control that time. Everybody in the building knew it was an over-the-back call.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Drummond's checked in for Hickson. Chris Middleton comes in for Jeff Taylor. And it's Avery Bradley in for Caldwell Pope. Now the dish to Middleton. And that one's good. Middleton's got 5 now. The Hawks trail by 7. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Foy from long range. Second chance shot. Good. Foy's got 6 in the quarter.
Not too many of those shots were dropping for him in the first half, but it's been a different story here in the second.
Bradley kicks to Middleton. Pass to Drummond. Bradley passes to Lowry. Pistons passing it around. Here's Hibbert. Kicks it out to Bradley. Lowry against Len. Back to Bradley. The feed now to Lowry. Shot clock at 6. Hibbert with a screen for Lowry. Hibbert kicks to Lowry. They shoot again. Lowry can't get that one to fall. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
To the right side. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jeremy Lin. That is his first foul of the game. Brandon Bass is checked in for Detroit. And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That's his third foul of the game. Jeff Teague. Bradley kicks to Bass. Can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Kid Gilchrist.
Coach Mike Budenholzer got early consideration for Coach of the Year award honors in Atlanta before a rash of injuries just sidetracked their season, but a promising young head coach, really sharp.
Detroit leading by 5. Kicks to Middleton. Shoots from the high post. And it's good. Middleton's got 7 points in the game. Coach Budenholzer still in his early 40s and led the Hawks to a scrappy performance in last year's playoffs.
I was very impressed with the job he did as the head coach of the Atlanta Hawks in his first season. They were forced to go small with the injuries along the front line, so he went with the spread out small ball style of play, great spacing, movement offensively, and really was effective with it as they pushed the Pacers to the brink in that first round playoff series.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kevin, the Atlanta Hawks, a team that looks to spread the floor with shooting. Coach Mike Budenholzer said, we don't want to just be a three-point shooting team. We want to get to the rim first. By creating that space, we give our guards and our bigs a chance to attack. If the paint is taken away, we'll look for our shooters. Good strategy, Kevin.
Coach Bud coming from San Antonio, Doris. The Hawks trying to create that same kind of spacing. Marshall, he's checked in for Kyle Lowry. Teague for 3. Rebound, Detroit. Drummond's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Pistons leading by 6. It's Bradley on the wing. Marshall dishes to Middleton. Got a piece of it. And it's Kid Gilchrist.
Hammer time! Hammer time! Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
Man, I like that. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in, but I say put as much as you can on the finish and get your teammates going.
Fires, high post. Detroit, no good that time either. The Hawks trailed by 4. And Dudley kicks to Duncan. Pass to Kid Gilchrist. He dishes it to Dudley. Traps in the tray. Dudley's got 8.
You know, when he's got that kind of a height advantage on the defender, it's just too easy for him to rise up and get the shot off.
Marshall passes to Brandt. It's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here.
Now that pass had just a little bit too much heat on it for him to make a clean steal.
I think it would have been a tough catch for either of them.
A different look here for Detroit. Taylor comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Brandt. Now a timeout called by Detroit. Now here's Bass, covered by Duncan. 2 on the clock. Here's Marshall, and it hung on the rim but wouldn't fall for him. The Hawks trail it.
You know, it's a little strange to think of Detroit as being a team that runs, but they actually were better when they did run last year. They made good on a lot of opportunities in transition.
Got a piece of it. Here's Dudley for the lead, in Atlanta again with the bucket. Guys, what a back and forth game this has been.
You know what? You're right. Neither side has been able to hang on to the lead for any kind of time at all.
Yeah, you're right. Well, 7 lead changes already.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket. As you said, guys, you think of basketball in the Motor City, you think of a very deliberate game and Steve Tough D.
It had been the identity of basketball in this city for a long time, Kevin. But last year, the Pistons were a top 5 team in fast break scoring. So, you know, when they run, they're at their best. So the city might be entering a new era in terms of the style of play.
And the call will be against Jeff T. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Here's Caldwell Pope. A second chance effort. And it's Drummond missing. Atlanta's gone into a slump here from 3-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the 3rd. Duncan, a screen, and it's slammed in by T.
That's basketball 101, guys. I mean, elementary. Use the screen to free yourself and then take it straight to the rack.
Yeah, very nice set play for him.
Well, that's using your head and using your body.
And Marshall kicks to Caldwell Pope. Looking for Bass. He gets it there. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. And the Hawks making a change here. Lynn's checked in. And it's the Hawks' ball. They're on a 13-5 run. Kid Gilchrist sets the pick for Lynn. Off the pick. And it's in off the backboard. And it's a 3-point Hawks lead.
You know, usually teams go on runs and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks. But that's not the case here.
Nope, not at all. They're putting this run together with a lot of mid-range jump shots. So seeing a pretty good display of marksmanship right now.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Detroit, no good that time either. Atlanta with the ball. They're on a 15-5 run here. Outside, Lynn. He kicks to Dudley. Can he keep it going? And again, it's Atlanta.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively.
Bass can't get it to go.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
Pass to Lynn. He feeds it to Kid Gilchrist. Here's Duncan. Koufos dishes to Duncan. Drummond with the block.